Can you imagine what it feels like to be invisible in the very place you should feel safest? To live every day wondering if anyone will ever see the pain behind your silence? This is the story of Marcus, a boy once trapped in a world of fear, and the woman who showed him a kindness so powerful, it changed his life forever. It all began on a hot summer afternoon in a small town in Georgia. The air was thick with the scent of fresh grass and the hum of cicadas. Marcus, just 8 years old, was trying to escape the chaos of his home. His mother's voice was harsh, his father's temper unpredictable. The neighborhood kids didn't understand him. He was quiet, withdrawn, and afraid. One day, as Marcus sat alone near the cracked concrete sidewalk by the local dairy farm, he noticed a figure moving slowly between the cows. It was Mrs. Evelyn, the black milkwoman known for her gentle nature and radiant smile. She had lived in this town her whole life and was beloved by many, though no one really knew the depth of her kindness. As she approached, Marcus flinched, instinctively shrinking into himself. But Evelyn didn't flinch back. Instead, she sat beside him and spoke softly. "Hey there, young man. Why so quiet on a day like this?" Her voice was warm, like sunlight through the leaves. Marcus looked up, eyes wide, unsure whether to trust. I just like to be alone," he murmured. Evelyn smiled, pulling a small cloth from her apron. Sometimes alone is the best place to start healing. She handed him a cool bottle of milk, the glass sweating under the hot sun. That simple act, a stranger offering kindness without question, was the first light breaking through Marcus's darkness. But life outside that moment was still a struggle. At home, Marcus's fears were real. The shouts, the slammed doors, the silent tears, they all weighed heavily on his small shoulders. One evening, Evelyn heard a commotion outside her farm. Through the fading light, she saw Marcus being pushed roughly by a man she recognized as his uncle, a man no one trusted. Without hesitation, Evelyn stepped in. "Leave the boy alone," she said firmly, her voice carrying an unexpected strength. The man scoffed but didn't push further. Evelyn stayed by Marcus's side until the danger passed. She offered him shelter in her modest farmhouse, a place filled with the comforting smells of fresh bread and lavender. Over the coming weeks, she fed him warm meals, listened to his fears, and most importantly, believed in him when no one else did. It was in this refuge that Marcus first learned what kindness truly meant, not just as a word, but as a lifeline. Years passed. Marcus grew into a young man with scars, yes, but also with a heart that understood the power of compassion. He left that small town behind to chase his dreams in the city, carrying Evelyn's kindness like a secret armor. Then, one chilly autumn, 20 years later, Marcus returned. The old dairy farm was still there, and so was Evelyn. Now older, her hair streaked with silver, her smile still radiant. Marcus walked up slowly, his heart pounding. "I never forgot what you did. For me," he said, voice thick with emotion. Evelyn's eyes sparkled with tears. "You've grown into a fine man. What you do with kindness is what matters now." That day, Marcus honored Evelyn not just with words, but with action. He began a foundation in her name to help children trapped in cycles of abuse and neglect, shining light where darkness once ruled. Imagine how far a single act of kindness can go. A bottle of milk, a warm meal, a brave stand against cruelty. These simple moments sparked a chain reaction that changed 2 lives, and now, many more. So, next time you see someone struggling, remember Marcus and Evelyn. Kindness isn't just a gift, it's a seed. Plant it, nurture it, and watch how it transforms the world around you. If this story moved you, please like, share your own kindness stories in the comments, and subscribe for more stories that remind us all of our shared humanity. And stay tuned, because the next story is about a stranger's simple favor that saved an entire community. Thank you for listening.